Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the Hermitcraft server. Here we go. We are ready to do it up one more time. Having some fun. We got projects planned, as always. But look at this. What is this thing? Do you see the green alien eyeball? That's what I'm calling it. I'm fairly certain it is not intended to be an eyeball. I don't know what that is. Those vines are going to grow all the way to the ground. I'm very, very curious. I don't know who built it. I'm very curious to see what's going to happen over there. It looks like it's going to be something very cool, but to be determined. Oh, and check this out. Slipgator has been doing some more work on his. It is called the. What is it? The Crown Hall. Yeah, that's right. Best name ever, by the way. And you could just see where he was going with it now. All those. He had those angle things sticking out there, and no one really knew what he was doing. Now it's clear, and now it looks absolutely amazing. He's such a large scale epic builder. Like when he goes big, he does it well. I'm thoroughly impressed by his building skills so far. Pretty amazing stuff. So yeah, what we're gonna do today, we're not gonna be building an iron farm, and the reason for that is I still need to kind of hook up with Azuma and do some chatty chat because we are going to be moving the spawn chunks. Believe it or not. There was a meeting and everyone decided that, sure, that's A-okay. It's not too, there was a debate of whether it was like cheaty or something, but most of us are pretty pure, definitely myself is a pretty pure vanilla guy, but, we're going to just, because it's like 2,800, almost 3,000 blocks away, like that way, I think, and ain't nobody got time for that. So we're gonna move a little bit closer, and that's what I need to do off camera is do a little bit of exploring and see where a good spot to move the spawn chunks might be. I'm kind of thinking actually back there behind my base because there's some open area back there and nobody's building back there. Might be good as a little bit of a flat area too. Not that I really need a flat area, but I don't know. To be determined, and he and I'll work it out. But it's going to be a little bit closer so that we can deliver iron straight to town here. And I've got some ideas on how I might do that in a fun way. We'll see. So hang on to your butts with the Iron Titan. It is definitely coming up. Today though, we're going to do a little bit more building, but it's not going to be a buildy episode, if that makes sense. Does that make any sense? I don't think so. We got my little house up on the hill there, okay? Very pleased with it. We got the little Hogwarts from Harry Potter thing going on, which I had no idea I was doing until everyone pointed it out, but I don't mind. I like the colors. So what we're going to do, though, is give a kind of an entrance to this place because you got a nice little house up there and you're like, how do I get up there? I are confused. So we're going to add a little entrance, I think kind of like right here actually. And here, let me show you what's going on. Been busy with the pickaxe. In here, boop, 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 boop. I've been digging out some hole. I have no idea what that means. Learn to English. I've been digging out a hole. Sorry about that. I've been digging out a hole, and right above there is the storage room and stuff. But I'm coming to the realization I need to go a little bit bigger. The little storage things I have there ain't really cutting it. I need some big bulk storage in here. Yeah. I'm thinking some kind of multi-tier system in here. I really haven't put much thought into it, but I know this is going to be dug out even bigger, and I want this to just be like, I want you to be able to stand right here in the middle and just kind of be like, whoa. That's the goal. That's exactly what you'll say. And you can see I got a little entrance kind of working out here. This is where I want the entrance to be so that you got to come in on an angle. Everything is going to be about a 45-degree angle here today. So, help, stuck. Everything today is going to be about building an entrance into the base here, and it's kind of interesting because I started thinking about how I wanted to do this and what I wanted to do, and that is actually what caused me to come up with the recent tutorial, the hookless tripwire. So we're going to be using that today in here, which I'm really excited about actually. And we're also going to be building a pretty crazy redstone door that's going to be all like tripwire hook activate. Open up and awesome things are going to happen and you'll see. But yeah, today's going to be pretty redstone heavy, so those of you guys that like seeing cool redstone stuff, sit back and enjoy the next 25-30 minutes or so. Those that don't like redstone, I do apologize. I guess I'll see you next episode. Bye. Okay, actually not. I am going to get some supplies situated, start thinking about like how deep I want this to be and stuff because I'm not quite sure if it's gonna be like back here or up here or what and all that. and probably start breaking ground and making some progress and things like that. Here we go. So if there was one piece of advice I could try to give to you guys, it's pre-plan your builds a lot. Like, always know exactly where you're going to be building and think about all the dimensions and all the spacing and how it's all going to fit. Make sure it's going to line up the way you want. So that's what I'm doing right here. I always spend a little bit more time on this because I don't want to make that kind of catastrophic mistake where I build it and then just go, oh, that's unfortunate. So what I've got here is a little bit of red clay. The floor's not going to be red, but just kind of outlining how it's going to work. And first things first, you'll see that this lines up pretty perfectly with the center of my build. So this will be pointing right into the center. So when you get inside here, it'll be, kind of symmetrical and just centered nice and everything, which I like. The other thing is, how far in I want it to go. I got it lined up so that right at that block there where you go inside there, it's going to line up so that I can dig straight up from there and kind of be right alongside the edge of that cliff face and like right there. So I won't be like poking out the side of the mountain here. If I pulled this out another 5 blocks, that's what would happen. I'd poke out there when I dig up, and then I'd have a very, very unfortunate situation where I have to like terraform this mound, and yeah, it's just going to look ugly. All right, so let me explain what's going to happen here. Again, I've only put a few blocks down here. I'll get some more down in a second, but the idea, it's all going to be about 45-degree angles, a kind of angled entryway, which I'm kind of excited about. So from like this block right here out, and I'm not sure how far out we're going to go. I don't want to go too far. Is going to be a little square room. I'm going to square this off, and it'll be covered and stuff right here. And it'll be just kind of like your little step up or something to get in. The doors are going to be right where the quartz stairs are right there. And obviously they're going to go up higher. They're going to be like 4 high. Those are going to open up, and the mirrored ones back there are going to open up at the same time. And in here is going to be like a squared off like antechamber, I don't know, merging room or something where the outside merges into the inside. And then you'll step right in here, and this will all be like, obviously built up and everything eventually into a huge entry room that's going to look hopefully amazing. But yeah, that's the idea. So I think the next thing I need to do it, because you're probably going, shaking your head right now going, what is he talking about? So I'm going to build a little bit more up here, and you'll get a better idea of what's going to be happening. Hopefully, I won't do too much detail work, but we need a little bit more progress here so you can get an idea of what's going to happen. Yeah, remember that time I was talking about planning? Failure. Oh, that didn't take long. Yeah, this platform here, this is the height I wanted it at, but I forgot that I want to have stairs, like a little step up here. That means I gotta dig basically a level of dirt out, so it's gonna have to be something like this. It's not too bad. I mean, this stopped like right over there, but it was a little bit of a misplanning there. So let me dig some of this out here. All right, dirt, dirt, dirt. All right, so I got a floor in here. I'm going to go with a little checker pattern here. These right here eventually are going to be swapped out with upside down sticky pistons. Right now they're still furnaces. But this is, like I was saying, the kind of entryway here. Now, okay, I got these stairs here. Let's do a little building here. Get this working. I'm not too sure about the orange. I'm keeping the same color scheme as my building so that it clearly goes together. So I want the nether brick, the redstone, what are these? The red sandstone stairs, and a little bit of red clay and stuff. The thing is, though, the orange looks a little too orangey, so I may swap these out for nether brick. I don't know, because the roof is going to be orange too. It has to be to match that. So yeah, you'll step up in here. I'm going to have a little decoration kind of thing in here, and the doors will be right here. So let's see, the doors now, this is what I actually played with for a long time, trying to get these doors in a way that, yeah, it was basically functionality won out over looks. I had a door that I really liked, but this is the one we're going to end up with here. Mostly because I couldn't get the other door to work. But let's see. Oh, I already messed up. Yep. All right. The quartz here needs to go up one more. The quartz steps. Break you. This is the problem here. Like, I'm halfway, like, right on the edge of the range of Azuma's beacon. So, like, I have haste, I don't have haste. I have haste, I don't have haste. It gets pretty awkward. All right. You, and you. And then we're going to go there. No, there. Break you. All right. That is that. And I want some quartz stairs up there, and now I need andesite. Yes, loving the it's not new, but polished andesite is definitely one of my new favorite kind of blocks here. All right, so that's what the door is going to look like in its closed state. Still not sure about the andesite there. I could put quartz stairs in the middle there, but it just felt too boring going across. So I wanted to break it up a little bit, but not sure what block should go there or not. So that's going to be the door. All right, let's do this right here. I want to do a little bit of clay background here to bring some red in. And then... Oh, right. Stairs. All right, so I want to actually give this a little bit more depth, and this is going to open the room up a little bit here. Did I get that back? All right. Stairs and stairs, and then quartz, or not quartz. What is this stuff? I can never remember what it's called. Nether brick. And then, let's see. All right, I want to go, and I want to kind of like frame this in a little bit, like this. And then give me this guy. Put him there. Is that right? Is that right? I think that's right. Yeah, okay. And then back here, we need to get a little more red clay for there, and there. And I think we're looking good there. Now what I want to do is, again, the only thing I'm missing now from the build is the lamps. So I'm going to bring these in. I got some right here. We're going to go... put lamps right there. I'll cover it all up in the back, of course, afterwards. And you go away. Give me any old block here. And some torches. Alright, so put that there. Torch. Cover it back up. And you get the general idea. There's going to be a roof here and stuff. So I kind of like that. I don't know if I should use this light as like a signal or something. You know, if it should mean something or it should just always be on. I'm kind of leaning toward just always being on. Alright, so let's do this. Let me finish this up here, and then we'll do the floor in the middle, and then we're going to get to the redstone and make it all work. Alright, not too bad, not too bad. The quartz on the door, I know, kind of pops out. I do want the door to be the center focus of this little area, but the quartz kind of breaks the color scheme, and you're starting to get a little bit too much color here, too much variation, I think. I'm not too sure about these stairs here. Just that orange color as a stair there just seems like too much of a straight... I don't know. Maybe if I add some detail to the stairs and kind of make it pull out a little bit more, that might make it better. I'm not sure. Who knows? All right, but that's going to do it for the inside here. Now, I also took a stab at doing the floor inside here. So you can kind of see, you know, obviously that's what it looks like when it's all closed up. And then when it opens, this is what it's going to look like here. Still not 100% certain. You know, I got a little bit chiseled quartz in the corners here. I wasn't too sure what to do. It seemed like an opportunity to add something in the corner of the rooms here. So that might be temporary. We'll see. But the real challenge here, though, was getting it so that you could have a door that looks okay closed, but then when it opens, the floor that it presents us also looks decent, if you know what I'm saying. So this is what we're going to go with for now. Again, if you know, once it's built, I can swap out the door blocks here, but it has to just maintain the same structure. So that's going to do it for the kind of looks of this thing. Time to get to the redstone. Yes. All right, here we go. What I want to show you now is the general idea of how this door is going to work. I have one side of one door bottom, if that makes sense, exposed here, showing how it's going to work. But it's the same concept for the top and the bottom, the left and the right. It's just this general concept here repeated over and over. And I got this, surprisingly enough, from our good friend Mumbo. He had a 4x4 video, a 4x4 door that uses slime box. And I stole one of the little concepts. Somebody's having a bad day in the wall there. Did you guys hear that? Enderman just killing himself. Yeah, he had a 4x4 door with slime blocks that uses this pretty clever technique of how to get them all flush. That's what I'm going to show you here. So this is what it would look like. Like this would be the bottom of, you know, the right side of one door here. You know, if this was a full door, we'd obviously have like, it would, you know, that should look familiar to what we have down there. But again, it's just the same thing repeated. So that's it in the fully extended position. Now, you can see we got 3 slime blocks. Those slime blocks are touching all the stairs, all the important blocks there. So the first thing that's going to happen is you're going to depower this line here. That's going to pull all of them down. So that just lowered everything by 1 block. But what it also did was brought it in range of this already extended piston here. So we can go ahead and unpower that, and that pulls them down 2 full blocks. Okay, pretty straightforward stuff already. But you'll see that this block here, the stairs and the andesite there are still 1 block too low. And that's where this line of pistons, there's 3 of them in there. Those are regular pistons, not sticky. So they're just going to get a quick pulse and push that line up, separating it from the slime blocks, and then immediately release. And again, what you're going to get now is the floor flush the way we want it. Pretty simple. And now to re-raise the floor again, assuming these pistons are retracted, which they would be, first thing you're going to do is power this bottom here, which pushes everything up 1. And again, we got the obsidian here so it doesn't stick to the slime blocks. And then power this guy, which is going to push everything else up another 1. And there you go, back. So pretty straightforward stuff. And that's generally the concept. Now, what I'm going to do is implement the full door over there, hopefully get them all working, and I'll show you when it's done, but it'll be pretty hard. So that's the general idea, though. Oh my god, that was ridiculous. All right, it is now 2 nights later. That probably took me about 6 hours to design and get implemented and everything. That was a lot of redstone. That was painful, but it is done, and I'm extremely pleased. This thing is absolutely enormous. Like, look, you can see some of it poking up there. I'm going to have to cover that up and like kind of terraform the mountain over that, which I plan on doing anyway. And then there's a whole bunch down below, which I'll go show you. The redstone in this thing is just massive. Just massive. It's one of the biggest redstone things I think I've ever done here. But enough of me blabbering. You guys want to see these doors open, right? I am so pleased. The opening could be a little bit quicker. That's my only minor complaint, but the closing is great. So anyways, here we go. Without further ado, Chink. I love it. So as you can see, we have one little problem in here, and that's where all these little holes are. I threw an obsidian there. I can't put another brick right there. I didn't see this one coming because there's actually, when the doors are down, there's slime right there. So obviously I can't put another brick there. It will jam up the whole system and just make it all angry and sad, and yeah. So we got to figure out what I want to do. I'm not sure. I'm not sure. Maybe take some furnaces and do something like that, but that looks so out of place. I mean, I can make a stripe, but even if it lined up with this, that might be acceptable, but it's so out of place. I just don't know what to do. I actually entertained the idea of like having another piston like as part of the door opening process, have another piston extend to put a single nether brick there just to close off the holes, but we don't have the space over here because of the design little pattern we got going. So I don't know. I'll have to think of something. Maybe I'll try and get clever. Maybe I'll drip some lava down there or something. I don't know. I'm a little bit overdoing it with the lava though. So, and then the other thing I'm not crazy about is the quartz here still. So what I want from you guys is ideas of what I could do. It feels like there's a great idea for some kind of entrance decoration, something to really catch your eye in these corners. So let me know in the comments what you guys think your ideas are for that. But a few more times here just to see how it's going to look. The close is quick. It's just like cocoon. And the open is like a 3-phase because it's got to like go up, and then push the stairs back down. If you remember, I was explaining over there to you. So yeah. Love it. Absolutely love it. All right, let me show you some redstone here. This is going to be next to impossible to show you because, well, yeah, because it's huge down here. All right, so there's kind of 3 sections. There's the middle section where the doors themselves are and all the pistons. This is the bottom pistons here. And then we have all the wiring below and way above to push down and to push up accordingly. These are the ones, obviously, that all push up in timed sequence. Yeah, there's no way I could explain all this. It would take probably another 20 minutes just to talk through it all. So we're not going to do that, but I will walk you through it and just give you an idea. This right here is, I don't know what the official name is. I call it an ABC CBA switch or circuit because it basically like the way it turns on is going to be like A, B, C, and then when you lose power, it goes B, C, A in reverse order. Nice little handy thing here that does that, which is obviously important for doors because they close and you need to reverse the process to open them. So, all right, let me hop up here. This is the line that's going up to the top section. Over here, I have another ABC CBA sorter, and then a lot of the same wiring, but it's a lot bulkier up here because As you guys probably know, piston or powering pistons from the top is it's a bigger pain. You have to worry about like butting everything, and it's just, yeah, I don't know. I mean, there's no way that this is actually like compact redstone. I know a lot of you guys that watch me are going to be complaining about this and face palming because you guys are better than I am at this. But it does the job, and it's not. It was in my limits of what was acceptable because I can terraform the mountain over this and blend it into here pretty easily. If it was any bigger though, it would start to be a problem, definitely. So yeah, craziness, craziness. But that's the door. So now what we need to do, we got a couple things left we got to do. The next thing I'm going to do, and you guys are probably guessing if you saw my hookless tripwire tutorial, because this is why I invented that, because I was thinking of what I want to do here, and I didn't want to try and hide tripwire hooks in here or anything. Instead, what we're going to do is do that hookless tripwire system right here, swap these out for upside down pistons, and build a whole thing below ground. Ooh, I'm just realizing I might have some issues with the step down here. To be determined. So I'm going to do all that wiring and then show you how that works, and then this will obviously be gone. That was just to showcase the door opening. You'll walk up right here, and there'll be the little tiny invisible string there, and you'll just walk across, and the doors are going to open right for you with very little visual, awkwardness. There's not going to be like a line of pressure plates and all that stuff. So let me get that done, and we'll be mostly done. And after that, we'll just be able to work on finishing off the looks of it. But we're pretty close already. So let me wrap up that below build down here. So now I'm contemplating never touching redstone again. Oh man, it's working. But a couple issues. One, it takes a little bit time to open up. It's a little bit slow. I had to use too many repeaters just to get the signal around where I wanted it to go, and therefore it's killing time. So that's the delay on it, which I think is decent. But yeah, there you go. You can see it's like a good half a second, maybe even almost a full second before the doors open. So if you're kind of sprinting in, that could be an issue. Let's see here. Let's try it out here. Hang on. Come on, doors closed. All right. All right, we'll wait for them to close one more time, and then I'll just kind of cruise on in as if it was, just coming home from something. I don't know what. All right, here we go. Close. Okay. Yeah, don't like that. All right, we're going to have to work on this on the speed somehow. Use less repeaters and get the signal there quicker or something. But, all right, I had to modify my hookless tripwire pattern quite a bit, actually, because the turn caused all kinds of problems. So this is, this thing keeps breaking over here. Can I get up there? Can I get up there? You gonna mock me? Ah, it's gonna mock me. All right. I don't know why that's happening. It's like really random. Every once in a while, it's just like, I'm gonna just push your whole build over here. Take some of that. Oh, somebody just slept. Let there be day. Come on with this. This is like the 5th or 6th time it happened, and I switched some stuff around. I thought it fixed it. Apparently not. Apparently not. I must adjust and correct. I'm not sure why it's doing that. All right, back to the drawing board. I will research this some more, and then hopefully we'll get to doing some aesthetics. I'm going to terraform out the mountain there, get the grass growing back here, maybe do something with this pillar here. Not sure though. Gotta fix this guy first. Alright, everything is finally done, and I'm pretty pleased with how it turned out, I must say. I did a little terraforming here, kind of like molded the mountain into the top of this thing. I gotta say, I'm not overly pleased. I kind of rushed it. I'll admit, I kind of rushed through it a little bit. So I'll probably come back and put a little bit more time into this, but we'll get back to that in a second. First though, I finished building this out here, and I kind of like the way it looks. I brought the what is it, the red sand stone, whatever it is, to kind of make it just blatantly obvious that it's the entrance and it's associated to that building up on the hill there. It doesn't look as good down here, but it's okay. It's okay, and I'm kind of pleased with it. But as always, I'm looking for suggestions from you guys on how you would improve this thing. But yeah, I fixed the redstone below and increased the timing, or lowered the timing, I guess you could say, so that it opens quicker now. pretty much right as you're walking in. It'll be ready for you. So I definitely like that. I haven't done the other side over there. I'll probably do that in another episode when we get around to doing the inside there. But yeah, it's pretty good. I like it. I have one more thing though I want to do first, and that is I made some banners with little T's on it, which I thought is pretty cool. And I'm hoping this really kind of spices the place up here and adds a little bit of flavor to it. Yep. I like it. Okay, so this is cool. This is really cool. The banners are going to really make it. Yep. Ain't no doubt who this belongs to now. I like it. Nice. I guess there's other T's on the server it could belong to, but I'm the real T, let's face it. No, I don't know. This is good, though. All right. The T's definitely help. We're going to leave that for a while. See if anyone complains or anything. But yeah, it's done on the outside here. Inside is more or less done. The timing is good. The only thing, like I said, was let me see if I can hop back up here. Get back up on Rusty's roof there. All right. So, yeah, I kind of brought the mountain down like I said, but I feel like there's an opportunity here. I'm not quite sure what, but something that more directly ties that to this. I don't know. Something I can build in the mountain that somehow connects the two. If you guys have any ideas, I'd really love to hear them. I contemplated like having lava flow down and in, but that's too much, even for as much as I like building with lava. But if you have any ideas of how to tie that building up there a little bit more structurally to this one, something that could be built, I don't know. If you have any brilliant ideas, let me know. Let me know what you think of the terraforming, if it needs to be improved, if it needs to be curved out a little bit more. Looking for feedback on all kinds of things, actually. Inside here, we'll call these the, cubby holes. If you guys have ideas how to solve that issue. I can't stay in there too long or I'll get stuck. Eventually, I'm going to put buttons in there so that if you do get stuck in there, there's like a escape hatch button. But I haven't done anything out here. I haven't done the roof or anything yet. You can see it's just all the bare redstone. Ooh, somebody dropped. What the? Oh, it looks like a spider just died there. What? I don't get it. How could a spider... I'm confused. Where did that spider come from? And how did... What? Maybe right up there, but why? I don't know what's going on. Anyways, I'm definitely looking forward to doing this now. I'm going to cut this back a little bit more in the back there and make this nice and probably circular or something. And really go nuts all in here. I have no idea what the plan is going to be yet, but I can promise you it will be epic when it is done. And of course, you got your double doors here, but I don't have any pressure plates or my hookless tripwire in here yet. Still not sure what I'm going to do. So for now, we have to take the old way out and sneak out the side. But that's fine. Yeah, there you go. That is going to do it then, I think. We got our grand entrance to our base. A little bit more work needs to be done. But yeah, pretty pleased. A lot of redstone in there. I feel good to get some redstone done. So let me know what you guys think, and let me know if you have any ideas for all of the things I asked for input on. And until next time, guys, this is Tango. As always, thanks so much for watching. See you next time.